On behalf of track owners Randy and Sue Smith, I truly hope you enjoy tonight's exciting racing action. Now, tonight's race program is run in part by race director Jason Anthony, driver mediator Joe Ely, scorers Gary Smith and Debbie Leglise, the pit steward Dean Miles, the spotters Bill Ditto and Pappy Miller, the tech inspectors Dave Hoopengarner, Bob Sibla, and Paul White Zurich, and the flagman Terry Coletti, Jason Neely. The lineup guy is Jim Reel. Tonight's top qualifiers are late models number 12, Bubba Smith. Sports Stocks number 3, Tad Grove. Pure Stocks 32, Keith Anderson. And Compacts number 22, Kyle Rector. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Presenting the colors is Justin Beeson, riding with the Shelby Sweets and Treats, number 5. Play ball. Racing action just a couple minutes away here tonight at Midvale Speedway. Night number 12 in 2010. Brought to you by the Texas Roadhouse of New Philadelphia. Starting 7th of 53 of points leader Mike Miller. Starting 8th, second fast qualifier, the number 27 of Rich Markham. And once again tonight, your top qualifier in the number 12 car, Canton driver Bubba Smith. 9 cars going 8 laps in our late model fast heat race tonight. First of several heats. We have pursuits on the schedule. Texas Roadhouse line dancers coming up at intermission. And then feature racing here tonight at Midvale Speedway. Emerson Huffman in car number 90, 22 of Ron J. Berg Jr. on our front row. J. Berg last week, mechanical problems for the 22. Found out this week he had a cracked block, so he had to get a different engine block. Malkut Racing Engines got that ready for him. He puts his own engines back together. Emerson Huffman last week in the 90 car started on the front row of the late model feature, dropped quickly, had a flat tire, had to go to the pits and get it changed. They got caught up in one of the accidents that we had. Ready to go green, 8 circuits the distance for our late model fast heat. In the 1 and 2, it's Huffman taking the advantage. It's the 22 car of J. Berg looking for the bottom. He's found it, drops in line in front of Ripley. Doug McMillan, last week's feature winner, running the outside line. He's on the high side of J. Berg as those two cars battle for the second spot at the end of lap 1. Back in the field, Ryan Tedesco and Mike Miller contend for a position as well in front of top qualifier, the 12 car of Brian Smith. McMillan has now slid back into the grasp of third place competitor. Make it fourth place competitor Todd Ripley. It is a battle for third, racing into 3 and 4. Ripley on the low side of Doug McMillan. Only side-by-side battle currently during this late model 8-lap heat. We've completed 3 of the scheduled 8 circuits. Battle for third continues. Ripley low, McMillan high, and Brian Smith joins the battle at halfway. 4 laps in 4 more laps to go. McMillan caught in the outside lane. Emerson Huffman, Ron Jayberg Jr., Todd Ripley, Doug McMillan, Brian Smith, the top 5. Markham, Miller, Smith, and Tedesco, the rest of the 9 cars on the track, and Ryan Tedesco, the Marathon Manufacturing car, pulls pit side as Emerson Huffman continues to lead at lap 6. Huffman holding a pretty wheel, takes it off the second turn, looking good. Jayberg solidly in that second spot. White flag this time, final circuit for the Delroy driver. Into turn number 2, they race to the back straightaway. And into turn number 4, to the line. Delroy, Ohio's Emerson Huffman the win tonight. Jayberg second, third place to Ripley. In the 4th spot is McMillan in the 54, and 5th the 1 car of Bryant Smith. Heat prizes number 90. Second-year late model driver, another nice run for him this season. Put your hands together for Emerson Huffman. Number 17 tonight, 4 points, Bob Schneider Jr. The 25 is Chris Grubbs. The 21 is Greg Bewley after a crash last week. Got that car together. It's Kenny Stevens behind the wheel tonight. 69 is Bob the Animal Eichel starting 4th. And the 5th starting position, the 28 car of Jonathan Ritter. 99 of Derek Gruhl, and making his first late model appearance in 2010, the number 7 car of Blake Mackey. That's your starting lineup, with the 07 of Kenny Cantrell also joining the field. Coming off of turn number 4, 8 laps the distance tonight in our second late model heat. Here we go. And we got them bumping and grinding off of that second corner as the 47 car of Bob Schneider Jr. is out front. Schneider, your leader, as Blake Mackey goes pit side. 17 car of Schneider has led the second lap now. Eichel in the 69 looking to the high lane. And a battle for the lead. Bob Eichel on the outside of Schneider takes over the lead spot going down into the third corner. Eichel into the top spot. Schneider back to second. We are halfway. 4 laps in, 4 laps to go. Eichel and now Ritter in the 28 car will head pit side. .25 being sent pit side because of the damage to the rear bumper of his ride. Your leader is Eichel. It'll be 6 laps in and 2 to go this time. And Greg Bewley, or Kenny Stevens in the 21 car sideways, and now Schneider down in the corner has spun it, goes into the infield, and caution flag is displayed. Yellow flag for the 17 car. Off of turn number 4, to the green we go. Eichel up the banking on the 99 car of Gruhl. Gruhl drops into line onto the rear bumper of Eichel. Kenny Stevens, the 21 car. Kenny Cantrell in the 07 car. Side by side for third. White flag, final circuit for Eichel and Gruhl. And Kenny Stevens up the banking, gets into the 07 car of Cantrell. Checkered flag, your winner, the 69 of Eichel. Second place to Gruhl. Third place will go to the 17 car of Schneider. And involved in the last accident, the 07 of Cantrell and the 21 car of Stevens. Put your hands together for the winner of the Animal, Bob Eichel. Bill 38, Kevin McClintock, the number 3 car of Tad Grove, the 14 of Dave Hoopengarner, and the 17 of Kenny Carroll. That's your lineup for our 8-lap heat race in the Tusconet Sports Stocks tonight. Turn number 4 to the green they will go. 8 laps, 4 hour heat race in the Tusconet Sports Stocks. McClintock going into the lead in the 38 car. Three car of Tad Grove going to the outside of Bill Abil for the second spot off of turn number 2. And Tad Grove, the top qualifier, on his way to taking second from Abil, and does. '31 car, Bill Abil pulling off into the infield, might have some liquid coming out of his car with the smoke coming out. McClintock leads, coming up on halfway in a moment. It'll be 4 laps in, 4 laps to go for Kevin McClintock. McClintock times in this heat race a little bit quicker than the number 3 car of Grove. He's been about a tenth or two a lap quicker than the number 3 here in this heat race. White flag this time, final circuit, last lap for the number 38 of McClintock. Coming to the checkered flag, your winner, Kevin McClintock. Second place to the 3 of Grove, third to the 17 of Carroll, and fourth to the 14 of Hoop and Garner. Cheese House, Federated Auto, Farsight Management, Zor Air Design, number 38. Runner-up in points coming in. Put your hands together for Kevin McClintock. Chris Mick in the 85. He's won the last 2 features. 17, Bill Burkholder. 49 is Teddy Oliver. The number 5 car is Mike Martin. The number 2 of Lee McCreary. And top qualifier, the 32 back tonight, is Keith Anderson. So these 6 cars are ready to go 8 laps tonight in the Pure Stock Fast Heat. Field slowly working to turn 4. Mick and Burkholder see the green. They go off of the corner, and Burkholder with the advantage on the start down into turn 1. Bill Burkholder closing the door. A good qualifying run for him tonight. Chris Mick in second. The 5 car of Mike Martin third. Newly painted wheels on that number 5 this week. Up the banking goes Martin in the 5 and allows the 49 of Oliver to the low side. Teddy Oliver taking third. Chris Mick fighting back on the outside of Bill Burkholder for the lead. Six cars all racing for position right now with 2 laps in, and up the banking goes Burkholder, slides into the 85 car of Mick in turns 1 and 2. Continues on though, both drivers in the right direction. Burkholder sideways through 3 and 4. Lap number 3 complete. The leader, Chris Mick in the 85. Mick has taken over the top spot. Now Oliver will take second away from Burkholder. Close to rubbing some paint coming off at 2. And now Oliver, the points leader coming in, has taken second halfway this time for Chris Mick. Oh, and it's Lee McCreary and Burkholder getting together down in the first corner. McCreary will keep moving. Burkholder keeps the tires rolling, and now will sputter to a stop. So caution out as the 17 car of Burkholder and the 2 car of McCreary get together. Here we go, halfway through the race, 4 in, 4 to go. Into 1 and 2, it's Mick taking the advantage off of the second corner. Chris Mick into the lead. Oliver will drop in line behind him. A little bit of contact going into 3. Mick keeps it on the bottom. Single file. First through 5th. Back a car length or 2 to the 32 of Anderson. Chris Mick extending his lead, and now Lee McCreary looks low on the 17 car of Burkholder. Burkholder just enough power to stay ahead. McCreary making some contact through 3 and 4. 85 car of Chris Mick has broken out of his qualifying time. Chris Mick has broken out of his qualifying time. Will give the lead to Teddy Oliver now on the 49. The new time for the 85 of Mick, a 16.639. So Chris Mick under his time. Teddy Oliver, Mike Martin up front, first and second. Down the back stretch to turn 3. Into 4, Terry Coletti with a checkered in hand. Martin going to run out of time. The win goes to Teddy Oliver. Martin second, third to McCreary, fourth to Anderson, and fifth to the 17 of Burkholder. In the heat, gives the win to the points leader. Let's hear it for Teddy Oliver. Is Sean Kaufman, 53. Rick Elkins Jr., first night for him this year. 75 is Bob Passwater Sr. To the outside goes Rick Elkins Jr. in the 53 car. Elkins looking high on the 62 car of Stewart. Menard leads, second Stewart, third Elkins, fourth Kaufman, and fifth the 75 car of Passwaters. Rick Elkins Jr. in the 53 looks low. He and Stewart nearly get together. On though. Your leader, the 51 car, Brian Menard. Halfway this time, 4 laps in, 4 more laps to go. Rick Elkins Jr. in the 53 car looks high. He ducks low to the rear bumper. A little bit of contact between he and Stewart. Goes back to the outside lane as they head to 3. Elkins first night back in a good while in his own car. Elkins racing to the outside of Stewart into turn 3. Elkins and Stewart, good battle for second. White flag this time. Final lap, 1 to go. Brian Menard way out front in cruise control, riding around the bottom as Stewart and Elkins continue to go after that number 2 spot. Elkins taking the advantage now, heading to turn 3 to the checkered now. It's the 51 car, Menard the win. Oh, Elkins nearly wadded her up coming off of turn 4. Stewart gets second, third to Kaufman, fourth to Elkins, and fifth to the 75 car of Passwaters. Wow, that 53 car of Elkins looked like he had second. Spun, kept it out of the wall, finished fourth, but kept it in one piece. The winner, way out front by himself, leading flag to flag. Let's hear it for Brian Menard. Coming to green off of the corner. Jake Albright in the number 10 car, your leader. The 0-2 of Jesse Page runs second. 3 wide for third, and Henry gets shuffled back. 3 wide, still to the inside now, as Henry, last week's feature winner, is going to get shuffled all the way to the back as he got caught out of the draft.